At the end of practice, my coach said, "Everyone whose mom is picking them up today can go wait outside." We always thought his end of practice games were weird, but why would he say that? I wanted to grab my bag and leave, but my mom had passed away 8 months ago, and he knew that better than anyone. Half the team grabbed their stuff and jogged out, but Coach Reyes kept looking over at me, like he was checking whether I'd move. Everyone who's got a phone on them, head out. Parents are probably texting. He knew my phone had been confiscated at school that morning. More kids left. Then he glanced at me again before saying, "Anyone who hugged their little brother this morning, you're free to go." That one stung. He knew my little brother Sammy had gone missing from our front yard 3 weeks ago. I watched the rest of the team file out, and when I looked around the gym, it was just me left on the bleachers. I waited, but he wouldn't dismiss me. "Coach, can I please go? My ride's gonna leave." He didn't answer. Through the gym doors, I could see the last few kids getting into cars. When I stood up, he walked over and put a heavy hand on my shoulder and pushed me back down onto the bench. "Coach, what are you doing? Let me go." He pulled out his phone and dialed. I heard him say, low, "Yeah, he's the only one left. Pull around back. He won't make a sound. I'll handle it." My whole body went cold. "Coach, are you talking about me?" Something was very wrong. He waved at someone through the side window, and the second his back was turned, I bolted for the doors. But just as I grabbed the handle, it swung open from the outside and I fell backward. "Please," I started. "My coach is trying." Then I saw who it was, and the words died in my throat. It was my uncle, my dad's brother, the one who'd been helping out since Mom died, who'd been around more and more these past months. "Uncle Dean, what are you doing here?" He didn't look at me. He walked straight past me to Coach Reyes and clapped him on the back. Good. The buyers already lined up. They wanted a matched pair. Matched pair. My stomach dropped. "Uncle Dean, Dad's looking for me. And where's Sammy?" He grabbed my arm so hard it bruised. I opened my mouth to scream and his hand clamped over it instantly. "Sammy's in the van," he muttered. "You want to see your brother? You keep quiet. Sammy, alive." I stopped fighting. I just wanted to see him. He dragged me out the side door to a windowless cargo van and slid the back open. And there was Sammy on the floor, wrists bound, tape over his mouth, eyes huge and streaming. My uncle shoved me in and slammed the door. I got the tape off Sammy's mouth and held him while he sobbed. Between gasps, he told me what I was already piecing together. Our uncle had been planning this since the funeral, and Coach Reyes was in on it. The man who'd been giving me the worst position, benching me every game, keeping me late after everyone left. That was why. He'd been the inside man all along, making sure I was the last one in the gym. The van pulled onto the highway. Sammy was hyperventilating and I had no idea what to do, until I remembered a safety video my mom had made me watch years ago, back when she worried about everything. Kick out the taillight, push your arm through, wave for help. I felt along the back panel in the dark, found the housing, and kicked until it cracked and a chunk fell away into the road. I jammed my arm through the hole and waved, screaming for anyone. A car behind us flashed its lights, then more. Then I heard sirens building. The van swerved, slowed, and pulled over. I heard a cop at the front window, my uncle's voice going smooth and friendly, lying about a busted taillight. The officer asked to look at the back. My uncle stalled, said the latch was broken, kept talking. I heard the cop's boots come around toward the rear doors. It was now or never. I pounded on the metal and screamed, "We're in here! He took us! Help!" Sammy screamed too. The doors flew open and daylight poured in, and 2 officers were staring down at 2 bound kids in a cargo van. My uncle ran and didn't get 3 steps. Coach Reyes was pulled out of a second car down the road. They wrapped us in blankets on the shoulder of the highway. Sammy wouldn't let go of my hand, and all I could think was that my mom, 8 months gone, had reached out from a dumb safety video and pulled us both back home.